Hello friends, this video on magnetic effects of current part 6 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Let us now look at the magnetic field due to a current carrying circular loop. So let us look at the pattern of magnetic field in case of the circular loop. Now, what is a current carrying circular loop? You can just imagine that the straight conductor which we talked about in the previous slide, if you bend that straight conductor in the form of a circular loop, then what do you get? You get a current carrying circular loop, right? So that which will be somewhat like this, right? So a current is flowing through this circular loop like this, okay? So now what will be the magnetic field? Now we know that for a straight conductor, we know the pattern of magnetic field. Now we can assume that every point on this wire would give rise to a magnetic field, and every point on this wire can be compared to a straight conductor, because if you see, the same points were there on the straight conductor. We have just curved it to form a circular loop. That means every point is still now can be considered as a point on the straight conductor. So how should be the magnetic field because of each point? In the form of concentric circles, let us consider this point. So how will be the magnetic field only for this point? If we assume that this point is a part of a straight conductor, it will be in the form of concentric circles. Now as you go away, that means in case of straight conductor also we saw that if this is my straight conductor, this is the pattern of the magnetic field lines, right? So the far you go from the current carrying conductor, the curvature reduces. So if you go to a very far off point, it will almost become straight, right? This curve will almost become a straight line. So same is the case here. So if this is your point, first, for the nearer points, it will be concentric circles. As you go away, finally towards the center of the circular loop, you will get a straight line. Similarly, for any other point on this conductor, it is not only about these 2 points. For any point on this circular loop will behave in a similar manner. So what would be the net result? The net result would be that the total current, because the total magnetic field because of each of these points will give rise to magnetic field in the form of straight lines at the center, because each of these points will give rise to straight lines at the center, right? So which will appear as magnetic field. So we will look at, so this explains the pattern of the magnetic field. Now what explains the strength of the magnetic field? In this case also, as we vary the amount of current through this circular loop, the strength of the magnetic field changes. That means magnetic field in this case also is directly proportional to current. That means as the current is varied through the circular loop, the magnetic field also varies. That can be seen by using a magnetic compass needle. So if you keep a needle at the same place, you keep increasing and decreasing the current through the wire, the deflection in the needle also increases or decreases accordingly. In this case, magnetic field also depends upon the number of turns. That means if you have more number of turns on this wire, then also the magnetic field increases. If you keep the compass here, and if you increase if first you take a single circular loop, then you wind that circular loop with 100 turns of a copper wire. So the amount of deflection increases. So in this case, the magnetic field also increases with the increase in number of turns. And also the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance. Right? Now exactly what is the relate? It is exactly r square or r to the power 3 by 2. That you will come to know when you actually derive an expression for the magnetic field in case of a circular loop, which you will do in your class 12. Right? So this is how magnetic field will vary. Now let us look at the pattern of the field lines. As I already discussed, the pattern of the field lines would be nothing but magnetic field will appear as straight lines at the center of the circular loop. So that means the net magnetic field. Right now I am talking about the net magnetic field, because see, this point, this point, this point, every point will give rise to similar kind of magnetic field of lines. So the net result is that there would be a net magnetic field at the center, which would be perpendicular to the plane of the wire. Now the question is, so net magnetic field in the form of straight lines. So here you can see this would give rise to magnetic field appearing as straight lines at the center of the loop. So that would be the pattern of the magnetic field. Now the question is, how would we determine the direction of magnetic field in this case? Well, in this case, we know the direction of current. So here also we will use a rule similar to right hand screw rule. In right hand screw rule, what do? The thumb represented current and the curled fingers or the curved fingers represented magnetic field. In this case, my curved fingers will represent my current, because here the current is flowing in a curved manner. So the curved fingers will represent current and your thumb represents the direction of magnetic field. So here curled fingers will represent current and thumb represents magnetic field. So if you look at this figure, if this is the direction of current, you curl all your fingers in this direction. So where is your thumb pointing? The thumb is pointing towards yourself, right? That means the thumb is pointing perpendicular to the plane of this circular loop. So what would be the direction of magnetic field? The direction of the magnetic field would be perpendicular to the circular loop and upwards, right? Similarly, if this current is in clockwise direction, so your fingers will curl like this and the magnetic field will be pointing in the downwards direction. Often this rule is known as corkscrew rule. What is corkscrew rule? Have you ever observed that when you screw up something, what happens? That screw, you actually move it like this, like this, like this, like this when you try to screw it up. But your motion is in circular pattern, right? But the movement of the screw is in this direction. So it is similar to that. The current is moving, even though the current is moving in a circular pattern, but the magnetic field is going in the downward direction. So it is somewhat like that. So your curled fingers represent this movement of the screw, and the net displacement of the screw represents the magnetic field. So very simple to remember. Whenever you want to find the direction of magnetic field in case of a straight current carrying conductor, use right hand screw rule, where your curled fingers represent the direction of magnetic field and your thumb represents the direction of current. In case of a circular loop where your current is in a curved fashion, there your curled fingers will represent the current and your thumb will represent the magnetic field. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.